Welcome to WebSolutionZ video training. In this video, we're going to demonstrate the image gallery via the front end of your Joomla website. These instructions are for a desktop machine, so if you're accessing your site via phone or tablet, the options should still be available, but the layout may be a bit different. What we're looking at today is the Ignite gallery, and on this demo site, there's a number of different layouts. Ignite Gallery is highly configurable. It's a paid extension, but it allows a large amount of options for users. So as an example, we've got 6 layouts that are defined here, but you can mix and match all of these options as much as you like. So an even grid layout looks like that. A justified grid layout looks like that. When you click, you can put descriptions, you can put things like that. A masonry grid has a layout like this, and this particular layout has got image descriptions overlaid on top of the image, but you can or not have that as an option. The metro grid looks like this, so it's variations of square and rectangle. There's one that you can do that has thumbs along the bottom, and you can scroll through and click on a particular image. You can have descriptions, they can be set at the top, bottom, left or right. The last demonstration is thumbs at the side with the Ken's burn effect. The Ken's burn effect is the zooming out kind of look that's happening there with those images. So this particular gallery extension lets you configure your gallery to look any way that you want it to look. What you'll have in your website is a configuration that has already been determined for you, and what we're going to look at in this instance is how we would manage these gallery images and add new things. So we're going to log into the website front end using the user menu icon that's been described in a previous video. We'll just log in here. And by default, this site is taking us to create content. If you have a site that is only an image gallery, we can set this default to go to the image gallery management itself. So we'll click here on the user menu and we'll click on the manage gallery option. And you'll see here that there are the 6 different types of gallery. We've called them even grid, justified grid, masonry grid. You could call them gallery 1, gallery 2, gallery 3. You could name them after, particular projects that the organisation has run. There's many different ways of doing it, but we're looking at the even grid option here, and you'll notice first of all that there's a new category option, and you'll see here that there's a button here to manage the images. So we might start with creating a new category. We'll click on that button. We're going to give it a title, so we're going to call it a demo category for video, and we can say where we want it to appear. We'll say we want it on the top. We're going to have it published. If we want to give it a description here, we can do that, but you don't need to. And you would click Save and Close. I'm not going to create it because we're going to go into the existing galleries and play with them, but that is the process for creating a new gallery. If we want to add or manage images to an existing gallery, let's have a look at what's in the even grid. So just as a reminder, we'll just go back to the even grid layout for a moment. And you can see here that we've got 9 images in the gallery, and they're all sized the same way. When we click on one of those images, there's an image description on the side. That's just how this particular gallery has been configured. So we will go back into Manage Gallery, and we're going to have a look at those images in even grid. And here are the images, and here are the descriptions. Now, just say, these obviously for a demo have all been given exactly the same description, but you can change that. So if you want to change the description, we'll say here, we have changed the description of the blue kind of game. And we will save and close that. If we go back to the even grid and we locate the blue combi van and we click, you'll notice up here that our new description has been there. So we have successfully changed that description. What happens if we want to add a new image? And we'll go back into Manage Images and we add files. And we can go off and find an image. We'll select this one. And we say Start the upload. And that uploads a new image into the EvenGrid gallery. If we scroll down now, we'll see that there's our new image and it doesn't have a description. So we're going to edit this and we're going to say image description. We'll save and close that. Let's go back and look at the gallery now and see what our new image has, what it looks like. So obviously now we've got 10 images in our gallery instead of 9, so it's not a nice square anymore. In theory, we would add images to this particular gallery in sets of 3 just to make sure that we keep it looking good. So as an image editor on this website, part of what you have to think about, apart from uploading the images, is controlling how it will actually look on the site. So we look at that and we go, you know what, I don't think we really need that one there after all. So we're going to go back to managing the gallery. Now you'll notice EvenGrid has 10 images next to it. So we're going to click on Manage Images. We're going to go down and check the box next to the one that we've just created there. Now what we can do is, you'll notice here that there's a tick, which is, the heading says Published. We can unpublish that image. So it is still sitting there in the gallery, but it's got a little X next to it. So if we go and have a look at that gallery now, we're back to the 9 images. As a manager, you can see that there's a 10th image in there. It says Manage Images 10, but only 9 of them are published. If you look at that and decide, I actually don't ever want that there again, you can use this little checkbox over here on the right and use the delete button. And you've now got 9 images. We can go back to here and we're back to managing 9 images. So from a content administrator perspective, your gallery is already defined, the layout is already defined. Your site likely has a number of existing categories on display. Each option here, we've set this up to not show an image directly. We've got 6 different options, but on your website we could click on the gallery button and it would take you directly to this particular page. We've got some clients who have multiple galleries on their site to demonstrate products that they've created, or buildings, or whatever project it is that they that they produce, and they can create new categories and add new images to that, and they don't have to worry about the layout, they don't have to worry about image sizes, they just use this Manage Gallery button, and that lets them manage the images and add new images and add new categories. So that is effectively how we manage a gallery. This is one of these extensions that is quite comprehensive and has a lot of configuration options, but most of those have been done for you. If you already have this gallery installed in your site, but it doesn't look exactly the way that you want, you should get in touch with the person that is in charge of managing the website, or us, depending on who it is that is watching the video at the moment, and outline exactly what you like. And we can configure your galleries to appear the same way. So generally, if you're going to have multiple categories on your site, you wouldn't have multiple different layouts. You would choose a layout which makes your website look more professional. You would choose a default layout, and every new category would automatically have the same layout so that you'd have consistency across the site. So before finishing this, as normal, we are going to click on the logout button, and that will take us back to the front page, and that is the end of this video. Thanks for watching.